Hello 8th class students. Yesterday we learned about friction, definition of friction, and we have done an activity. Today let us do another activity. For doing this activity we should have a spring balance, a string, a brick, a polythene cover and a jute bag. Tie the string to the brick. Pull the brick by a spring balance. You need to apply some force. Note down the reading on the spring balance when the brick just begins to move. It gives you measure of the force of friction between the surface of the brick and the floor. Now wrap a piece of polythene around the brick and repeat the activity. Do you observe any difference in the readings of the spring balance in the above two cases? What might be the reason for this difference? Repeat this activity by wrapping a piece of jute bag around the brick. What do you observe? In the first case, without wrapping anything, the spring balance will show you some reading. Let us say that as F. After wrapping with polythene cover, if the spring balance show you some reading, let us say that as FP. Here the F will be greater than FP. Why? Because due to polythene the friction is reduced. Now in the third case, if you observe the reading, take the reading as FG. FG will be greater than both F and FP. Why? Because this jute will increase the friction. Why? Because friction depends upon the surface, nature of the surface. Let us know something about spring balance. Spring balance is a device used for measuring the force acting on the object. It consists of a coiled spring which gets stretched when a force is applied to it. Stretching of the spring is measured by a pointer moving on the graduated scale. The reading on the scale gives the magnitude of the force. Okay, let us do another activity. Make an inclined plane on a smooth floor or on a table. You may use a wooden board supported by bricks or books. Put a mark with a pen at any point A on the inclined plane. Now let a pencil shell move down from this point. How far does it move on the table before it coming to rest? Note down the distance. Now spread a piece of cloth over the table. Make sure that there are no wrinkles on the cloth. Try the activity again and again. Repeat this activity by separating a thin layer of sand over the table. Repeat this activity by spreading a thin layer of sand over the table. Maintain the same slope throughout the activity. Okay, by doing this activity, we will observe that the pencil will move on the table more distance. If you place a cloth on it, it will not move that much distance as like table. And if you place sand over it, then the pencil will not move when it is moved on like it is moving on a cloth or a table. Why? Because if you place a cloth or if you place some sand on it, they will produce friction. The friction will be more on cloth, and when compared to sand, friction will be less in cloth. So pencil will move more distance on the table, less distance on the cloth, and even more less distance on the sand. So nature of the surface matters the friction. Friction depends upon nature of the surface. Thank you.